Kawhi Leonard isn't your average superstar. From the awkward interviews, the blank demeanor, he doesn't really give the refs any problems. Tim Duncan even said he doesn't get the calls because he's so quiet. But why is he like this? Everyone has a story, and what's his? Well, it's a lot about Mr. Leonard that most people don't even know about. Kawhi Leonard actually played football for the majority of his childhood. His father, Mark Leonard, was more of a football guy, and he really pushed Kawhi to focus more on football. And it wasn't until Kawhi's sophomore year in high school when he quit football completely and shifted his entire focus on basketball. And his dad was a little disappointed at first, but I'm sure seeing Kawhi Leonard's promising basketball future made him understand a little bit better. And Kawhi Leonard and his father was very, very, very close. Kawhi Leonard used to work with his dad at a hand car wash that his father owned. They would work from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. scrubbing cars. And if you don't get the picture, that's pretty hard labor. And Kawhi Leonard said it was hard work, but I loved it. It was their personal time to bond as a father and a son. But it was there at a car wash that would change Kawhi Leonard's life forever. Kawhi Leonard's dad, Mark Leonard, was shot and killed on a Friday night in Compton at his car wash. The same place Kawhi Leonard shared so many memories with his father. Kawhi Leonard said, "I didn't want to believe it. It didn't even feel real to me." He said, "I'm not sure what happened. I really don't know anything other than some random came to the car wash and shot him." He also said, "I think it's better for me not knowing who it is." And sadly, he got what he wished for, because to this day, they still haven't discovered the murderer that killed his father. But the next day, Kawhi Leonard as a junior went out and played and scored 17 points in a loss. Then he broke down and cried in his mother's arms, releasing all of his emotions from learning 24 hours earlier that his father had been shot to death. He said after the game, "Basketball is my life, and I wanted to go out there to take my mind off it. It was real sad my father was supposed to be at the game." After Kawhi Leonard's father died, his game did struggle a little bit, but he was able to bounce back with great coaches and teammates being there for him. And Kawhi Leonard's mother said, after the tragic event, Kawhi Leonard never really showed his emotions. She really wanted to be there for him. She said she would ask him, "Kawhi, you okay?" But he just kind of kept it in. She said she was kind of scared because when young men lose their father, who was a big figure in their life, it can turn them to the wrong direction and they can start doing bad things. But Kawhi was strong and he was just a good kid who wanted to get better at basketball. And 6 years later, after the tragic event, Kawhi Leonard won the NBA Finals and the Finals MVP. This is why that NBA Finals win was so special to his family. The Spurs closed out the Heat in Game 5 on June 15th, 2014, which was Father's Day. Kawhi Leonard, when asked about it, said, "It's a very special meaning for me, knowing that he's gone and I was able to win a championship on Father's Day." And even though a reserved, quiet kind of guy like Kawhi Leonard might not express his emotions to a win like that, you know deep down inside, winning that on Father's Day, someone he was special to, meant a lot to his life and, just his basketball career. And you gotta remember, the year before that, they lost the NBA Finals to the same team, mainly because of a free throw that Kawhi Leonard missed. So being able to recover like that and bounce back on that exact same day, showing that resilience and toughness, that's a crazy story, man.